This is TechCrunch.
Podcasts have officially overtaken AM, FM talk radio as the more popular medium for spoken word audio in the US. That's according to Edison Research's Share of Ear survey. The researchers have tracked these statistics over the last decade, and almost always, the percentage of time people spent listening to podcasts increased, while their time with spoken radio broadcasts decreased. For the first time this year, podcasts eclipsed spoken word radio with 40% of listening time, as opposed to 39% for radio. If anything, it's surprising that it has taken this long for podcasts to overtake radio shows. Keep in mind, this doesn't include listening to music on the radio. But perhaps that speaks more to the durability of good, old-fashioned radio than the merits of podcasting. TechCrunch checked with Edison to see if these statistics include video podcasts, and they do. But the need to clarify that question points to the undeniable growing prevalence of video podcasts, hosted on platforms like Spotify and YouTube, which marks another key trend in podcasting. Perhaps an industry bellwether, Netflix is inking deals with iHeartMedia and Barstool Sports to bring podcasts to the streaming service as a more trendy version of the daytime talk show. It's not a bad investment. According to YouTube, people watch them on TV. YouTube said that viewers watched 700 million hours of podcasts each month last year on living room devices, like TVs, up from 400 million the previous year. But the popularity of video podcasts doesn't seem to be detracting from audio-first podcast listening. Triton Digital's U.S. podcast report for 2025 showed that 80% of consumers over 18 years of age tune into both audio and video podcasts. 13% only listen to audio, while 7% only watch video. Listener preferences also appear to vary greatly depending on a podcast genre, with podcasts about topics like music, sports, comedy, and news skewing more popular on video. Genres like science, history, art, fiction, and true crime are more often consumed via audio. Edison's findings show a similar trend in the role of video in podcasting. 85% of weekly U.S. podcast listeners above the age of 13 consume podcasts with any sort of video component, up 7% from 2023. The research also showed that there are an estimated 115 million weekly podcast listeners in the U.S., with only 5% of listeners reporting that they watch podcasts but don't listen to them. AI chatbots have become embedded in the lives of American teenagers, according to a report published Tuesday by the Pew Research Center. While the most common uses of AI among this demographic include searching for information and getting help with schoolwork, teens are also using AI to fill roles that would typically be occupied by friends or family. 16% of U.S. teens say they use AI for casual conversation, while 12% use AI chatbots for emotional support or advice. Some teens may find solace in talking to chatbots, but mental health professionals are wary. General-purpose tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Grok are not designed for such uses. And in the most extreme cases, these chatbots can have life-threatening psychological effects. Dr. Nick Haber, a Stanford professor researching the therapeutic potential of LLMs, told TechCrunch recently, "We are social creatures, and there's certainly a challenge that these systems can be isolating. There are a lot of instances where people can engage with these tools and then can become not grounded to the outside world of facts and not grounded in connection to the interpersonal, which can lead to pretty isolating, if not worse, effects." Pew's survey also shows a discrepancy between teenagers' self-reported AI usage and the extent to which their parents think they engage with this technology. About 51% of parents said that their teen uses chatbots, while 64% of teens reported using them. 79% of parents are okay with their teens using AI to search for information, and 58% said it was okay to get help with schoolwork, but only 28% of parents approve of their teens using AI chatbots for casual conversation, and only 18% approve of using AI for emotional support or advice. In fact, 58% of parents are not okay with their child using AI for such purposes. AI safety is a contentious topic among leading tech companies, to say the least. But one popular chatbot maker, Character.ai, made the choice to disable the chatbot experience for users under the age of 18. This decision followed public outcry and lawsuits filed over 2 teenagers' suicides, which took place after prolonged conversations with the company's chatbots. OpenAI, meanwhile, made the decision to sunset its particularly sycophantic GPT-4o model, which sparked backlash from people who had come to rely on the model for emotional support. Though a majority of teens use AI chatbots in some way, they have mixed feelings about the impact of this kind of technology on society. When asked how they think AI will impact society over the next 20 years, 31% of teens said the impact would be positive, while 26% said it would be negative. That's all for now. Check back tomorrow for more tech news from TechCrunch.